here, folks, we have turned right onto Anaheim, and it's Tevin Tasha at the front of the race with Jose and Ironman following close behind, as we see Denroy and Trevan Salazar from both from PMA share something to eat. The peloton is still together, at least for a moment. The riders have started to show signs of fatigue as we are way past the halfway mark of this race, and we are on our home stretch, and the riders will not slow down despite feeling fatigued. And now we see Ricky Gray is taking a swing at it, and he is trying to ride off the front, but the peloton is reacting and they will not allow him to ride off the front as JR is quickly to get on his wheel. And now we see Ron Vasquez. Ron Vasquez is taking a swing at it, and he is saying, I know what it takes to win this race, and he's attempting to ride off the front as these guys get the presidential treatment, yet through another red light. It's Ron Vasquez at the front of the race, and he is stamping down on those pedals, and he is crunching out those numbers. And now it's JR from the PMA cycling team that is reacting to Ron Vasquez's attack, as he says, I know what it takes to win this race, as I am a former winner. And now David from the Lux Bike Shop cycling team is saying, hold up, not without me, I want to win this race as well. And now the man we haven't spoken much about, the man, the legend, Iron Man, is bridging across as he's saying, I am not getting left behind. Hold up, Iron Man is bridging across, and we can see Tevin Tasha look down as he crunches on those pedals. He looks up and he is closing that gap on his own, but nobody will assist Tevin Tasha, as these guys know you cannot underestimate a G4 rider. And Tevin Tasha stays at the front and he's crunching those pedals down, and he has Denroy from the PMA cycling team on his wheel. Tevin Tasha is slowly clawing the breakaway back together, and it is Tevin Tasha at the front of the race as he claws back Iron Man. He has caught Iron Man, and now Tevin Tasha, there is still a slight separation between the three riders at the front, Ron Vasquez, David from Lux Bike Shop, and JR from PMA. As Tevin Tasha sits up for a bit, there is a lull in the pack, but now it's Denroy from PMA that takes it upon himself to try to bridge across. But Tevin Tasha is not sleeping, and he's quick to react. And now the big diesel engine, Jose, riding for Lux Bike Shop, is reacting, and he has Andre from PMA cycling on his wheel. And Denroy is on the gas as he's trying to bridge across to his teammate JR from the PMA cycling, and Andre is tagging along behind. You thought that these riders were going to slow down because fatigue is starting to set in. You are greatly mistaken. These guys are warriors, and they will fight until they have nothing else more to give, and then they will give you more. This is amazing to watch, folks, as I witness incredible, brutal strength from these riders. These riders are celebrities for the day, folks. They are no red lights as they get the presidential treatment, yet through another red light. These guys are celebrities, at least for today, and they're on the gas, folks. This is the home stretch. These guys are not gonna ease off the gas pedal. It's heavy on the gas all the way home. The peloton is still together, folks. Everybody is here. They are showing signs of fatigue, but everybody is still here, and they are not letting off the gas pedal. These guys are on the gas pedal all the way home, even though they are starting to show signs of fatigue, folks, and we are way past the halfway mark of this race. It's Ron Vasquez back on the gas. He is not letting off the gas pedal, and it is JR and David from the Lux Bike Shop cycling team that are reacting. As we see David get service from his service vehicle, it's Ron Vasquez heavy on the gas. Ron Vasquez is attempting to ride off the front. Ron Vasquez, folks, as he looks back to assess the damage he is creating, it's Ron Vasquez on the gas, folks. Ron Vasquez, and he has separated himself from the peloton. He's opening a gap. It's Ron Vasquez, folks, as we get a close look at him. He's focused, he's concentrated. Ron Vasquez riding off the front, making it look easy. Folks, this is interesting. This is exciting, folks. It's Ron Vasquez off the front, and he has created a gap. He has rolled off the front, and it's Ron Vasquez, and it's deja vu for Ron, as he has been in this position before. It's deja vu. He can envision himself on the podium tonight, folks. It's Ron Vasquez. Ron Vasquez putting down the hammer, folks. Ron Vasquez, he brought out the sledgehammer, and he's putting down the hammer as he gets out of the saddle. 1-2 for Ron Vasquez. It's Ron Vasquez, but the peloton is not letting off, and they are trying to claw Ron Vasquez back. Ron Vasquez is off the front. We are going to speed off a little bit and give the riders a little bit of extra room, as we do not want to cause an accident or give anybody the benefit of drafting behind the motorcycle, folks. Here comes the race official. He's going to direct traffic and block traffic for the riders, as they are celebrities for the day, folks. They get the presidential treatment. They get to run through the red light. These guys are celebrities for the day, folks. The riders are celebrities as they make it across the light, and it is Ron Vasquez at the front of the race, and Ron Vasquez is stepping on the gas, folks. Ron Vasquez is all gas, no brakes. Here we see Iron Man to the back of the peloton alongside Ricky Gray, and it's still Ron Vasquez at the front of the race, but he has company. Denroy from PMA Cycling is not giving Ron Vasquez an inch. Giving the riders some extra room, folks. We are going to give the riders some extra room, as we do not want to cause an accident. Here we are, folks. Let's see who's the first rider to come through. And it is Steven Tasha from the G floor is the first rider. On his wheel is Andre from the PMA Cycling. These guys are not letting Steven Tasha get away. He is not going to ride off the front. They are not making it that easy, as we are going to turn on Western, and Steven Tasha is going to be the first rider to turn right on to Western. But it is Jose and David that are closing the gap. They are not giving Steven Tasha an inch. No way, not today. They know the type of rider Steven Tasha is, and they're not willing to allow that to happen. There is a lull in the peloton, folks, as we are approaching a red light. This is a busy intersection. The riders might not get the royal treatment through this light, but they're going to use this light to get some refreshments, catch their breath, and recompose themselves. Here we can see the riders getting a sip, a drink of water from their service vehicle, getting some information. We're on the home stretch. We're within the last 10 miles of this race, folks. The riders know the end is coming. They know a vicious attack will happen. They can feel it, but they're still trying to catch their breath. They're trying to recompose and get a drink of water at this moment. I'm going to try to bring Iron Man some water. We're struggling a bit, but we're going to get him some water. This light is long. Here you go, Iron Man. Good job. Amazing to see you're still here. The riders are catching their breath. Everybody from the first group is still here together. The light turns green. The riders are on it again. JR is at the front, but it is Andre from PMA Cycling that takes the lead, and he is spacing for his teammate and sprinter JR. They both ride from the PMA Cycling team, and it is Andre that has taken it upon himself to pace. But Ron Vasquez gets out the saddle, and you can see that Ron Vasquez is thinking about an attack. As he gets up, he stretches his legs. The Lux Bike Shop boys are here to the rear of the peloton as they are talking. They're rethinking their game plan. They know they have to attack. They know it won't be easy, but the Lux Bike Shop boys are here to race, and they won't give up. These guys are warriors. They know what it takes, and they will not give up. Ron Vasquez stays at the front, and now he pulls off. And now it's Andrew from the PMA Cycling team that has taken the front, and they're opening a slight separation as JR from the PMA Cycling team sits up and allows his teammate to ride off with Ron Vasquez. He will not chase his teammate down. It's up to Steven Tasha. Steven Tasha has to close this gap as Ricky Gray won't chase Ron Vasquez. And now it's Ron Vasquez at the front, as Andre sits up and they're approaching another red light, folks. These guys are celebrities today, folks. There are no red lights as the race official stops traffic for the riders to keep racing. These guys are celebrities racing and there are no red lights. Good job, Mr. Kenty Gomez. Fatigue is definitely setting in, folks, as we see Andrew from the PMA Cycling struggling a bit. But the race is on, folks. These guys are not gonna let off the gas, and they're heavy on the gas. And I can see that it is Ron Vasquez still at the front, heavy on the gas. He is not letting off. Those that are familiar with this race know that we will normally turn on 190, but this year there's a detour. We will be turning on 182nd, and now it's Jose from the Lux Bike Shop. The big diesel engine has made it to the front again, and he will crunch on those pedals, and he will stamp down on those pedals, and he will hurt the peloton as his sprinter sits into the peloton. He's trying to recover. He's trying to get his legs ready for the sprint, as he knows there will be an attack coming soon. But Jose is off the front, and he's keeping the pressure on these guys' legs. And I can see that Iron Man is sitting pretty, and he's paying close attention. And Iron Man is not letting go of any wheels. He is paying close attention. Iron Man is sitting up at the front. We haven't talked much about Iron Man, but looks like he has been conserving all day. And now he has made it to the front in the last quarter of this race. Iron Man is in the top 3 positions as he looks back. But now David from the Lux Bike Shop is coming across to give his teammates some assistance, and Tevin Tasha is at the front, and he's pressing on those pedals, and he's stamping down on those pedals, and he's crunching those numbers out, and he's applying the pressure, and the peloton is feeling the pressure, and fatigue is setting in. But these guys will not give up. They will keep going. They will turn themselves inside out. They will give you everything, folks. These guys are warriors. They're putting it all on the line, folks, for your entertainment. These guys are out here hurting themselves, but they don't care. This is what they like. They do it because they love it. And it's Ron Vasquez back at the front with JR from the PMA Cycling Team on his wheel. And then Roy from the PMA Cycling Team is paying close attention, and so is Ricky Gray. I want to take the time to thank everybody who donated to this race. Whether you donated money or you donated your time, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. This is a very special race, very unique race. This is a one-of-a-kind type of race, and we thank you. Everybody that's involved in this race, thank you for your time, thank you for your money donations, thank you. We hope that this race can stay alive for many more years to come. This is a very special and unique style type of race. This year it was even more epic as we get the presidential treatment yet through another red light. Fatigue is definitely setting in, and these guys are definitely showing signs of fatigue. From here on, it's only heart that counts. From here on is all heart. As we say, Tevin Tasha is attempting to ride off the front. Tevin Tasha gets down and starts pounding on those pedals as he opens a slight separation between himself and the peloton. JR from PMA Cycling is paying attention and is quickly to react, and he has Ricky Gray and David from the Lux Bike Shop Cycling Team on their wheel. And Ron Vasquez moves up and says, "I'm right here." There's a lull in the chase group. JR looks over, flicks the elbow for Ricky Gray. David starts to come around, but look at this. His teammate and loyal domestique, the big engine himself, Jose, has started to ride off the front and bridge across to Tevin Tasha with ease. And he has got the reaction of Ron Vasquez as Ron Vasquez is tucked in behind his wheel. Jose, riding to the Lux Bike Shop Team, brings back Tevin Tasha and now pulls off and leaves it to Ron Vasquez. Ron Vasquez takes over the wheel and steps on the gas and keeps the thing moving. Ron Vasquez is smooth on the gas pedal and keeps it steady. as he now looks back and he sees David from the Lux Bike Shop on his wheel. He flicks the elbow for David to come around. David says, sure, I'll take a swing at it, and pulls through. David is now at the front. He brings them across the line. David looks back and sees Ricky Gray on his wheel. He flicks the elbow for Ricky Gray. Ricky Gray says, I don't have it, and pulls off. JR is left to close the gap on Jose from the Lux Bike Shop. Andre is trailing close behind. Peloton looks fatigued, folks. The guys look a bit fatigued. Like I said before, it's all hard from here on. And as I say that, David from Lux Bike Shop is attempting to ride off the front, but he has JR from PMA on his wheel. But Tevin Tasha, the only G Flow rider in this race, is paying close attention as these guys get the presidential treatment. Yet through another red light, the race is on, folks. These guys are fatigued, but they are warriors and they will not slow down. And we are surely gonna see more fireworks to come. As we see, Ron Vasquez here is trailing in the back and he's recovering. He's gaining his energy back as Tevin Tasha whispers something to David from the Lux Bike Shop cycling team, and JR whispers to Andre, his teammate. They both ride for PMA cycling team, and Iron Man trails behind looking as fresh as ever. The peloton looks fatigued, but the guys are not slowing down. Ron Vasquez appears to be recovering here at the back of the peloton, but he has a PMA rider keeping an eye on him. Trevon Salazar has been sitting at the back of the peloton keeping an eye on things. These guys are getting the presidential treatment, folks. These guys are the celebrities of the day as they get to roll through another red light. These guys are getting the presidential treatment today. They are the celebrities of the day. The race is getting exciting, folks. The guys will not slow down as we are getting within 10 miles of the race. The race is getting exciting. The guys are expecting a vicious attack to come. They can feel it. They know it's coming. Those that are familiar with the race, there is a detour this year. We won't be turning left on 190 due to construction. We will move on to 182nd and turn left on 182nd and turn right back onto Van Ness, and the race will finish at 132nd and Van Ness where it started. As I say that, it's Ron Vasquez off the front, but it is JR from PMA Cycling that has reacted to the move, and he has Ricky Gray on his wheel, and they have created a small separation between themselves and the rest of the riders. But it is Tevin Tasha that has taken it upon himself to close them back in, and he has brought them back in. Tevin Tasha, but Ron Vasquez is still off the front. We start to see Andre from PMA Cycling start to make his way to the front of the race. He's going to do some domestic work as he still has his two sprinters sitting in the peloton by the name of Denroy Langford and JR Bradley, both riding for PMA Cycling. They are sprinters and they are still here. They're sitting in the peloton, and they have a powerhouse by the name of Trevon Salazar, who has been trailing the peloton all day long. I expect something special from Trevon. He's a very experienced rider, but it is Ron Vasquez that is applying the pressure, and he is still off the front, and Andre from PMA Cycling is slowly clawing him back inch by inch, pedal by pedal. He looks up, he looks down, he looks to his right, he looks to his left, he looks down, he gets out of the saddle, he pedals, he looks up, he looks down. He is killing himself, but he is doing it all for his team, and his teammate and sprinter JR Bradley comes around and says, good job, let me give you a hand. As now JR Bradley is at the front of the race. He's a sprinter, so he won't give you too much. And now David from Lux Bike Shop says, I got this. And he's also a sprinter, but he is riding off the front. And then Roy from PMA Cycling is paying close attention and is on his wheel. And David is putting down the hammer. He does not care that he has company. He is pressing on. He is heavy on the gas. And there's a slight separation. And JR looks up but he won't close that down because his teammate is up the road. He knows he has faith in Denroy Langford, so he will not close that gap as he sits up. It's now up to Ricky Gray or Jose if they want to close that. And now it's Denroy Langford attempting to bridge to Tevin Tasha, and David is trailing, but David is still there, and this is a problem move. This could be the winning move, folks. If these three guys connect, they are three powerhouse, three big diesel engine. This move can survive as we pass 190. Remember, folks, we will turn in 182nd, and Ron Vasquez is still off the front, and there's a gap, folks. There's a gap. There's a slight separation. Ron Vasquez is heavy on the gas. He's off the front, and these guys are chasing down Ron, and it's all Ron Vasquez. And here we can see David and Denroy have connected, and they are still in pursuit of Ron Vasquez. Ron Vasquez is putting it down, folks. Ron Vasquez is heavy on the gas, and now we can see another PMA rider. I think that is Trevon Salazar has come back to the front, and he will put it down. He will definitely pound on those pedals and bring back Ron Vasquez. Trevon has been conserving all day, and he is now riding off the front. He is a big diesel engine. They have to close back Trevon, and David knows this as he is flying back Trevon Salazar from PMA, but he has one problem. Trevon has a teammate sitting on David's wheel by the name of Denroy Langford that is a sprinter, and if David do so much work, Denroy Langford will outsprint him. We are turning left on 182nd, and unfortunately, Mr. Ironman has a very unfortunate fall, and I want to wish him a speedy recovery and positive vibes. Get well, Ironman. This is where we're going to end the video. Speedy recovery, Ironman. Keep your head up. You had a good race until this point.